I'm Delia Manuel of Tabuk City with 3 children and a widow since 2008.
I'm Dolores Tabin. I'm from northern most part of the Philippines. I have 6 daughters. All of them, I have only one more in school. The rest have their own, they have finished their schooling and they have their own work, families. And I have also, my husband is also a teacher who is left in the Philippines.
I was a teacher for 43 years in Tabuk Central School. Experienced teaching from grade 1 to grade 6, graduating class. I stayed in grade 1 for 10 years like that, then grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. For the last 15 years, I stayed with grade 6, the graduating class. So I missed the job that had been undertaken by me when I came over.
I was employed with the Mariano Marcos State University, one of the prestigious university in northern Philippines. I taught in the high school, laboratory high school, and I had also taught in college for 33 years. And I came here just the opposite from the adult to the baby.
I came here to the United States July 4, 2009. How I came over was a long process because I have to spend dollars in order to be here. For the total it all, I spent around $18,000. It doesn't appear to be 18,000 because they have taken it little by little.
And I came here with the alluring promises of the agency, recruitment agency. I arrived here August 2008, but I am supposed to be employed at Bertie County, who is my sponsor. And I did not go there because upon arrival, my recruiter told me that the slot for me in Bertie County is already gone. So he instructed me to go to different cities like Virginia, Norfolk, and then to Maryland, and then to Emporia. That is within 2 months, and then instructed me again to go to California and stay there for 8 months. So I tried to apply by myself, but to no avail because in California, they only accept teachers like if you are a green card holder or a permanent resident.
In Maryland, we stayed there for 2 weeks without work. Within the 2 weeks' time, we were advised not to go out because, according to our recruiter, if we will go out, we will be picked up by the police. And we were just thinking, why are we threatened this way? And as teachers, we should know our rights. But then maybe it was due to our being neophyte abroad, out of the country, so we followed him. But there were times we have Filipino teachers whom we meet at the Martin Luther Library. And so little by little, we were given strength to go out from our boarding house. Now, that was July 22, wherein we were brought to DC, and he said, go in to that building. So we went and we met Miss Punky. And here Miss Punky, the 3 of us, the 5 in the group, we were taken in by Miss Punky. The 2 were sent to the daycare center of Mr. Punky. Now, when we started our job, I was shocked because it was not teaching job that we entered, but a daycare provider. So we have to deal with children, 6 weeks to 5 years old. I was assigned with a preschool at that time. Now, in preschool, still you have to change their pull-ups because they cannot do it by themselves. And you have to clean the restroom, you have to mop the floor, you have to disinfect the toys. Wherein, if we have to consider the contract that we have signed with the agency, those are not Those were not the job descriptions that we have.
When I was brought to Emporia, yes, to Emporia, we stayed with friends who are already employed. And with the housing that the agency promised us, it's not the same as what I stayed. We had to eat on the floor. No, no furniture at all, no single chair. So when we eat, we lay our food on the floor, we squat and we eat. And also when I was brought to Norfolk, we also slept on the floor with only a linen there. And the same is true also when I was again brought to Maryland, because I was brought to different cities. Also, we stayed in one room. There are 5 of us. The same is we slept on the floor. And then those teachers whom we stayed in the house were helping us because we were not yet employed. They help us and we act as their helpers in the house. We cook for the teachers there. When I was in California, because I'm already there after, I stayed there for 8 months. That makes it 10 months without work. It's good I had a landlady who are very generous enough. They tell me not to cook anymore because maybe they know that I don't have any more money. So don't cook anymore, just eat with us. Those are my experiences. And my children then was telling me to go home. But I could not go home because I'm thinking I have to still pay for the money that I spent, which I borrowed from relatives and friends with the high interest. If not for the situation that happened to me, that is the result of the recruiter who brought us here, maybe what I am experiencing now would not be like this. So I could not do anything. I am just happy I am with this group that helped me. And I'm hoping that sooner, because my dream then of coming here is to get away with the things that is not good there in the Philippines, like what I have said, injustice, corruption, etc. You know, those I know. So that's why I came here, for my children's sake.
What's the official name of the agency that you were recruiting?
Great Provider Exporter Services.
The first name, it has changed many times. For me, because I applied first, it was the Great Green Life Care Incorporation, and then it was changed to Great Provider, and then again World Goal, and then it went back to Great Provider, and then Renaissance, and the last one I think is what is? I don't know already the last one.
And about how many teachers were recruited through the agency and
Oh,
are located in DC?
Since then,
since then,
Yeah.
we
there
could
are
hardly
hundreds.
Yeah, we could hardly give the exact number,
Yeah, but hundreds.
but we have.
What was Isidro like as a person?
You know,
How
if
would
you
you
are
describe
talking
him?
to him, he's good, mabait.
Tita
With
ka
all
mabait.
the flowery, like his caring, he's very thoughtful. Like when I arrived in the airport, we arrived in the airport. Could you imagine the head or the president of a recruiting agency, the one carrying your luggages, putting on top of the van that is picking you up? He would not do that. So I was very impressed then, because he did that. He carried them. He was the one carrying our luggages.
When you
Yeah,
talk to
that is
him, he's
something.
good, but then
Yeah,
you look
he's good.
straight into the eyes, the more you will feel parang nahihypnotize ka.
Bolero.
Oo. Yeah, you got the
Yeah,
right word.
Parang meron siyang charisma na hindi mo maintindihan. And then, the technique of Isidro is you pay this one and then later on,
Yeah, she
you pay
doesn't
this again.
He doesn't
The
tell the
add.
whole amount.
Add. Like that. So,
But for me, my family did not enjoy my retirement pay in the Philippines because I borrowed the amount June in order to pay everything for the refile and everything. And because there are hidden expenses, she doesn't tell everything. So I borrowed that amount from PJ, and then I left the country and asked my eldest son to follow up my retirement pay. So I told my brothers, if ever Ian will be able to take the amount for my retirement pay, it's better that he will pay the bank, so that and they agreed to it. So after 25 days, my son received an amount and gave it to the lending institution. The 500 that we borrowed, it was already 675,000. And my son had been begging that the 75,000 should not be included because it's less than a month. But no, they all took it. So there goes my retirement pay.
Have you reached out to the Philippine government here in the United States, and what is the extent of their support when you guys were in distress?
No, it was only through the help of Gabriela
Yeah.
wherein we knew that someone can help us. That's why we have the social services.
So the embassy was never involved, or the consulate never reached out to you guys?
no. Because we are really afraid.
Yeah,
We
to
might
come
be
out.
deported. And we haven't paid yet our debts in the Philippines. So we
The word
keep silent.
deport is a really
Yeah.
a strong word, wherein we are afraid to come out in the open. But now, when Gabriela was organized, we were brave enough because through their leadership, Miss Jo and Miss Susan, we were able to have an audience with the embassy
We became
officials.
strong.
Yeah. We tried to rally in front of the embassy, doing a rally, not so militant, but we have to tell our aches, and then though they don't come out and listen, it's the people who will stand by and what's going on.
My children then were telling me to go home, but I was thinking of the money that I borrowed. One amount I borrowed from a lender, 60,000. It became 130 something in a year.
5-6.
In a year. And so for that 10 months that I didn't have work, my children helped me pay that debt. They told me to go home, but I was hesitant because of the debt that I have to pay, and thinking that my friends there will be laughing at me because my friends who had communication with me were really laughing at me. Oh, you went there, you are a professor here, and then you went there, and then you're just wiping the butt of the babies. They're telling me that I don't care. As long as I earn, I can pay my debts. It's okay. Because I'm here already. I have to stand for it. That's why I am here with Gabriela, maybe to do something in my own capacity to avoid or cut off this malpractice of recruiters. As I said, it's good we have this community helping us. And maybe if without this, I don't know if up to now I'm still very miserable. I think it is of advantage for us to have Gabriela.
Yeah.
Because before Gabriela, I was afraid to come out.
Me too.
That's why when I joined Gabriela, that make me more strong, and then I have
Someone
more,
to cling on like that.
and
Someone to help you.
hopeful that maybe sooner or later my dreams for my family will be realized.
I just hope the Filipino teachers who can hear these stories will think twice before they come over for a better job if they have really the job description that they have and find a good recruiter or direct hire. Because for me, there's no place like home. I would like to go home, but I have to pay first the money that I have borrowed before I can go home. It's debt band-aids.